if there was even a situation, you know what I mean? Because I would call it a situation, you know. I wouldn't call it confusion, you know what I mean? Because I think the booking agent in France get a bit greedy, you know? And then they started going after the elders' legacy that they sit and create and work hard and sweat and tears put into, you know what I mean, for so much years. From way back in the 60s, early 60s, and now it's 2015, you know what I mean? But then, that was something that is history, you know, because I have never seen anything like that, you know what I mean? But then the outcome of it is even more important, because no one have ever done anything like this neither, you know what I mean? Because they tried to create a bag of confusion by even taking out stop order from the Supreme Court in France and the musicians, because they want to stop I tour, you know what I mean? They want to stop Works from go out there. And I just tell you, you know what I mean? At the starting of this interview, I tell you that music is a continuation of process, you know what I mean? That no one in flesh can stop, you know what I mean? And that's what they're trying to do. They're giving themselves a very hard task. I want to tell you the deliverance in the court, you know what I mean? The judge denounced them, you know what I mean? And give the elders them, you know what I mean, the rights for the property, you know. They can use the property anywhere and everywhere at any time, you know what I mean? And there should be no more confusion around it, you know what I mean? So it's just them little thing, you know. But that can't stop music from going, because then I just did a tour, you know what I mean, right across Europe from England. I did like over 12 shows in France. And I want to tell you it was a successful tour. And when I say successful tour, I'm not talking about people coming out by the thousand or even like I make $25 million off that tour, but it was a successful tour because of the logistic, you know what I mean? Because knowing that they tried to create so much confusion amongst I, you know what I mean? And the movements that I tried to create, you know, to make sure that these people get a more upper hand with this music and try to bring this music in a more transparent way onto these people with a more pure vibes, you know what I mean? It's like, I want to tell you, the successfulness of this tour is all because all logistics, you know what I mean, was taken care of to the fullness, you know what I mean? It wasn't about like, and even though I'm telling you that it wasn't about like people coming out by the thousand. Yes, people was coming out by the thousand, all venues, you know what I mean, and all venues promoters was happy, you know what I mean, and everyone denounced the confusion, you know what I mean, that Mediacom and Mr. Jovanovic was trying to create around I and the musician, you know what I mean. So I just free water away, man, and the music continues, man, you know what I mean, Rastafari.